Good morning YouTube and welcome back to the channel. My name's James Stone and today you join me on episode 2 of Automotive Cafes of the UK. So I'm hoping when I get back you guys are going to be able to hear this okay. Unfortunately I've left sort of a shield that I use inside the helmet for the wind noise. But today we are visiting Loomies, probably one of the most iconic motorcycle cafes in the Alton area. I would say there are plenty of others, but for me it's the one that I always hear people talking about. So on today's video we're going to take my trusty 2009 RC8R and see what it's all about. Now it is midday, there is plenty of traffic on the roads, although it may look quiet now, so we're not going to be doing anything bonkers on this video, just give you an insight into what the cafe's like. So Loomies Cafe is based in Alton. For me, coming from London, I pick up the A31, A32, and you've got roads like this, pretty nice. There's a few villages with 30-mile-an-hour sections, and past experience has told me stick to the speed limits in the villages, especially around midday, because there is plenty of police attention around here. So, as I mentioned in the intro, we are doing Automotive Cafes of the UK. Now, Loomies is based next to a petrol station, which you'll see shortly, which is ideal if you need filling up. But I would also add that this is mainly a motorcycle cafe. I have seen a few cars meet here, but generally it is based for motorcycles. So as I mentioned, you've got a nice road called the A32, which swoops into Loomies. The only issue with it being is there are the villages that are 30. So again, I must stress, stick to those. But there is a nice little diversion off of Loomies, which is like a little triangle. I'll try and overlay it now with Google Maps, which is what we're on now. And it's a bit weird to explain because it looks like this at the start, nice country roads, and then it goes into what I can only describe as a miniature version of the Alps. Really tight, twisty, some little hairpins, and then you're greeted by some incline and decline in altitude as well. Certainly one of those roads, if it's wet and the trees are overhanging it, you don't want to be out playing in it. But today, traffic, loads of traffic and cyclists. I don't think we're going to get a chance to show you guys today. I mean, give you a bit of an idea, you can see up in front, we've got plant machinery around here, but on a nice clear morning, we normally get up early doors. This is a wonderful flowing road, really nice, even on the way back up because you're climbing the altitude, but that is not going to happen today. But as I said, it has got some tight bits. If you're not familiar with the area like here, you could very easily overshoot a corner. And I've done some filming around here in the past. Those that are familiar with the channel, done a few bits around here, or the equivalent of here but in Mexico. Such a yobbo bike. So Loomies has changed owners over the years. I think it was about 4 or 5 years ago it changed to new ownership, and I haven't had proper food here since. I guess the way to describe it previously when I used to come here is I didn't come for the food, I came for the atmosphere and some nice roads to catch up with friends. So let's hope today they've upped the game on the food, because although I'm not going here purely for the food, it's always nice if you can enjoy food. And as we said when we went to Cafe in the Machine last time, it was really nice. I enjoyed the grub there, so I'm hoping today's going to be the same. Now the sun is shining, I've got a feeling it's going to be very busy, but obviously I'll keep the cameras rolling as I try and navigate the car park. I've been into it before and it is, yeah, busy. It's one of those days where it's not too hot either, which is nice. There's nothing worse than putting all the levers on and then it being 30 degrees. Non-bikers would think it's the perfect weather, but it is disgusting when you've got to peel yourself out the levers. So today, 20 degrees, nice cool breeze, not too humid, lovely. Those that have seen the Gamma video will know this location. if you come on a Sunday, especially midday like now, double white lines, all the daisies out, taking in the sights, just ideal for a lumpy V-twin to ride on. So we'll see if we can get a little bit of a taster here. Let's slow it back down. So this is the other side of it. I've got a car behind me again. Hopefully you enjoyed that. I certainly did. So while we're waiting here behind this unbearably slow train of traffic, if you haven't seen the review on the RC8R, I'll link it up at the end. Today is just doing it no justice really, but it is an absolute beauty when you get it out on the open. And that's also a risk. Pheasants here in the UK, birds of death for countryside riders and drivers. Although those that follow me on Instagram would have seen a rabbit did just as much damage to my M3 bumper at the national speed limit. Look at this road, look. Beautiful winding road. And I'm stuck behind these cars. But there is another nice route as well. If you follow the A32 all the way down, you can actually go all the way to the coast. So if you are pillion riding, taking the partner out for the day, it's a nice ride down. I've not gone as far as the coast from Loomies, but it's a popular route. Stop for a bit of breakfast and then get to the seaside in the morning for some lunch, which if you want to make a day of it, that's the way to do it. And like I say, roads like this, lovely and green today, not too hot, perfect temperatures for it. So we have arrived next to the BP petrol station. Oh, there's a food van there now, that's new. Man, it is busy in here. And so we leave Loomies Cafe. Well, do you know what? The atmosphere is really good. I chatted to some cool people down there. I was supposed to meet a friend. Unfortunately, I didn't coincide the timings correctly. But you know what? It's a good little rendezvous point. The food, I mean, I had a sausage, but there's not really a lot to them on a good day. But yeah, I wouldn't say I would go there for the food still, but it did the job. It's put my belly full, ready for the journey back home. And like I say, nice little location, and if you want to make a day of it, you can head on down to the coast. So certainly not a bad place to go. If you guys do want to see more CAFs, obviously let me know in the comments. Give us some suggestions. So I'm based over by Heathrow Airport. I'm a bit of a tart. I don't ride in the wet these days, and I certainly don't ride very far. So anywhere within a sort of 100-mile radius we'll go check out. The next one I think will probably be Box Hill, or as it's also known as Rikers Cafe. Popular with the cars and the bikes there. Used to be a famous courier stop for CAFs during those long runs back in the day. So that'll be our next stop. I'm sure I'll be able to drag Sanj along for this one. I think he's a bit worse for wear today after a few bevies last night, so I've left him tucked up at home. Until next time guys, thanks for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe.